Hello, my little love bugs. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Gigi. Today we are going to do basically a Beatles set with a couple of additions. All of the colors that you're going to see are by Beatles, but we are going to use a couple of products that are not from the Beatles line because honestly, I don't have that many Beatles things. Back in the day, I had one set of Beatles polishes and I just did not like them at all. I think they must have changed their formula in the last few years though, because when I saw this set on sale and it was such a good deal, I decided let's give Beatles one more shot. And I'm not upset that I did because honestly, these are nice. Are they my favorite? 100% no. But they're not bad. They're nice. I feel like I would buy another Beatles set. If you go back to when I opened this particular kit, I talk about what I like about it and what I don't. So definitely go and check that out. Now we're going to use some colors and make a marble. But we're going to do a little extra something with the marble. So we're going to lay it down in a traditional way, but then we're going to treat it a little bit different than you would, normally. Now, I would normally show you the colors as I lay them down, but I was out of frame because I did a bunch of shorts before I did this set. And when I set the camera up to go back to this configuration, I was a little off. And so I was out of frame when I did that particular lay down, but you will see the others. There you go. So we're just going to do a little carving technique on here. Basically, we're just going to carve out some little partial circles or ovals, just a rounding shape, right? And this is the first one I've done, so you can see I'm struggling with it a tiny bit, but as I go, it gets a lot better. I started doing the carve outs with alcohol on my brush, and I also didn't respect the fact that you need a clean brush. You cannot just keep wiping, right? Because you're going to have schmutz in your brush, and that's going to leave streaking in the part that is plain, which I'm not even sure what to call that color. Pink, like a pink tan, a peach tan. I'm not sure what to call it. If you have a name for it, let me know in the comment section. We all want to hear it. I want to hear everyone's idea of what this color is called, basically. Now, like I said, I had started with alcohol, but it was not cleaning the brush well enough, and it was not cleaning the streaks away. So I started using acetone, which is what I have in that little cap there. And that made a huge difference. Make sure you have a cloth there so that you can wipe off your brush and that you can knock off the excess when you're using the acetone, so you don't drip acetone into the color, right, and disperse it. And you also want to work where if there is a little extra acetone, it's rolling away from the color and not into the color, right? So just make sure that you're taking a little bit of precaution and just working with some common sense, because that's going to save you from making all the mistakes you see me making right now. Although I am holding it correctly. This is my first of the carve-aways, and so it's a little rough. It gets better. It is going to get better. So guys, I have stopped speeding up the videos for the last few videos, and it does seem to be helping with the watch times, and so I'm super excited about that. But the one thing is that I'm struggling to find enough stuff to say. My brain and my eye are trained to see things now in a sped up fashion. So this seems so slow to me. But that's just a learning curve. I'll get back used to it. Here is our second color scheme for the marbles. Each of the marbles is a little bit different. And then I'm going to just continue this process over 2 more nails. And because I am struggling to find things to say, I'm going to give you a little bit of music to enjoy. Okay, guys, we are going to set those marbles aside for just a moment, and we're going to lay down some fresh colors, but in the same color schemes that we're already working with, right? Um, with honestly, I think I messed up a little bit. I don't think that green was. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The flavors are all there. So I'm not going to do the lines this time. I'm just going to do little dots because we're going to use a dotting tool in these little puddles after I give them a little mixy mix. Kind of looks like a little witch's cauldron, right? Like if you were looking inside of it. I love that. I love that imagery in my head. So anyway, we're just going to go ahead and mix the colors. Now, I don't have a dotting tool the size that I need. So I'm going to use the back of this nail brush. It's a little bit rounded, but mostly flat. And so it's giving me a larger circle than you would get unless you had a really large dotting tool. And I'm not laying all of the dots down in a perfect circle because we want these to be very 70s mystery machine dating game kind of flowers, right? A little bit wonky, a little bit funky, and super duper fun. And I love that all the petals have that marble in them because it carries the marble from the other nails and brings it into these nails. And I have to say, I'm not upset about it. When I first laid down the dots, I was thinking in my head, you know what? You might have gotten too crazy with where they are. But as soon as I clicked them all together and made the flower, I was super happy. Now, I did want to point out what I was showing you when I ran my finger down the nail is that I screwed up the application on that second coat of polish. And it's a little lumpy bumpy there. But when we get to the base coat, and here's the thing, I almost erased that flower and just did a fresh coat on top to make sure that it was nice. But I knew in my heart that a base coat would fix that look and it would not look lumpy bumpy in the end. And the flower that I had made me so happy that I just didn't want to erase it. So I didn't. But you'll see in the end, you're not going to notice that part. And I think it's important to show you that some things can be fixed without, throwing the baby out with the bathwater. So there you go. That was my whole thinking with that. And now we are just going to add some more flowers to these two nails that don't have the big marble on them. Okay, now I did add some just little tiny dotting tool flowers on each of the nails, one on each. And now in the middle, we are going to come in with a quick yellow dot for the center of each flower. I went with yellow because there's no yellow in any of the marbles, and I thought it would pop best and stand out in the middle of those marble flowers. Now, moving on to the next treatment on these marble nails. You can totally skip this step, or you could just do an outline in a color you like, or you could just do an outline in the black. But we are going to add a silver chrome to this black. And I don't know, I think it just adds the right little oomphiness to the little cutouts in these marble nails. And each one of the nails has the tiniest bit of glitter in it, right? At least one color is glitter in each one of the nails. And so I think that the silver helps pull all of it together. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comment section, but we're just going to go ahead and make all these little outlines. There was a lot of erasing when I made the outlines. Even looking at it now, it could be better. It could be better. That's why I have to keep working with hand painting. I know you heard that noise. That was my dog shaking his head. He's got big ears, and so when he shakes his head, they flap really hard and hit his head. So he's a Chiweenie, and he is adorable, but he's also noisy and stinky. He's getting a bath today after a 20-minute brushing, because this dog sheds like no dog I've ever had before. He is, for a little dog, he's got a lot of hair. So we're just using this pretty chrome pigment or powder. And the black and this chrome are the two things in this video that are not Beetles. And listen, you could outline your flowers and do a chrome border on them as well. I just decided not to because I really liked the flowers the way they were. And the set that inspired this set did not have any flowers at all. It was just the cutout marbles across all 5 nails. And I knew I was going to take it to a different place. So, you know, it's a personal choice. If you like the chrome border, do it on the flowers as well. I just felt like I only needed it on the cutouts. But it could go either way. That's a personal style preference, right? You don't have to like what everybody else likes. You can do thinner lines than I'm doing here. My lines are a little thinner at one end and fatter at the other, or a little fatter in the middle and skinnier on the sides. And I just let everyone inform its own decision, right? I didn't try to force anything with this set. I just let the nails tell me what they wanted, right? Which is sort of how I art all the time. But I also have a cleanup brush handy, and anything that I don't like, I just take away and fix it afterwards. So just let yourself play with art like this. It's very abstract and very modern, and that's why I think of this set as like a modern 70s vibe. That's where my head's at when I look at this set, a modern 70s vibe. So we're just coming in with the chrome on this one, and then we're just going to skip straight to the chrome on the other one because we've been here a while, right? Now I'm going to come in and do dots because I wanted to pull a tiny bit of chrome into the flowers without completely outlining them. Because I just felt like it was going to be too much to outline every flower. And then once you have the black on there, you can't take it back after you've cured it. Here we go. I'm just throwing down the chrome on this one. I'm not showing you the outline process. Maybe because there's 4. I'm not sure what my reason was with not doing this one, except I was starting to get tired when I was doing the edit, maybe. I'm not sure. I did the edit yesterday, and, you know, I don't remember exactly where my headspace was at. Let's use the brush and brush that away, and use my finger to any extra residue. The gloves really will pull chrome away from the nail, so if you're struggling in other ways, just run your finger over it with your glove on. You can see that my gloves are just coated in chrome right now, so it is going to take a minute for me to clean it all off. But there you go. And now here we are with just a little chrome on those dots. And we are in to top coat time. I had a lot of fun creating this set. I had a lot of fun editing this set, but not so much fun doing the voiceover. I'm going to have to really work on the voiceover game if I'm going to lengthen the videos, or you're going to hear a lot more music, which also is nice. So let me know how you feel about music in your nail videos. I know some people don't like it. I know other people prefer it. So let me know what you think, and we'll see what the consensus is. But I'm sure my eye will learn to accept watching the videos at a slower speed. We could also vary speeds throughout the video, be slow at one point and speed up for more repetitive content and stuff. So there's a lot of room for me to grow with the channel. But guys, this is the finished set. Let me know what you think about these in the comment section below. Would you wear these? Are they a little too much for you? I definitely would wear these. Not at this length. I can't wear nails that long. Honestly, the nails that I did on myself were so long, I've had to cut them down. I'm going to do a video about that as well, but probably a short. So don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. Love you guys to pieces. We're going to see you in the next video. Bye-bye.